The events begin with two friends, Kayla and Maddie. Maddie says to her, "Let's write a memory for us on this wall." But Kayla told her, "If the government sees us, they'll do wrong by us. We'll be charged with vandalizing public property." Maddie told her, "You've always been a coward. My advice is to enjoy your life and do whatever you feel like. Look, Kayla, all I want from you is to be brave, do whatever you want, and don't be afraid of anyone." At that moment, Kayla got upset with her, left her, and walked away. Maddie leaves. Kayla hears her friend's voice calling for help. She quickly returns to check on her, only to be shocked that her friend has been kidnapped. Unfortunately, she also loses consciousness. Time passes, and we see Kayla waking up to find herself locked inside a box. She was shocked and terrified, not understanding where she was or what she was doing there. There was a very loud siren sound that was hurting her head. Kayla was locked alone in a box, placed in the middle of a vast isolation. Fortunately, she manages to open the box and get out, but she is shocked to find herself in a forest, not understanding who brought her there or what they wanted from her. She also notices blood dripping from her eyes, and from the intensity of the shock, she couldn't tell if what was happening was real or if she was dreaming. She started walking aimlessly, searching for her friend Maddie. She calls out loudly for her, but it's no use. The forest is completely empty in front of her. Then she starts walking quietly, looking for any way out, her heart pounding and fear taking over. Suddenly, two girls approach her, covering her mouth, and tell her not to make any noise because the place is dangerous and not safe. They say they found themselves inside a closed box, and when they got out, they found identification numbers written on the box. Each one had a specific number assigned to them, and we were also shocked to find that there are man-eating monsters here in the forest searching for us. These monsters hide their faces and wear masks, and if you make any sound, they will reach us in seconds. After that, a girl named Sheena asks Kayla and asks her, "Where is your phone? Maybe we can call someone to help us." Kayla replied, "I did have a phone, but I don't know where it is. I probably left it in the box I came out of." They agreed to go to her box and search it. They actually reach the box but find nothing inside. At that moment, Kayla has a seizure, and we understand that she has had this condition for a long time, triggered by intense fear. While Kayla is unconscious, she starts seeing strange things. She saw a person walking and it seemed like he was searching for them to kill them. After a while, she comes out of the coma and sees one of the girls in front of her. She asks, "Where is your other friend?" The girl replies, "Don't worry, she went to look for someone to help you." Kayla says, "Be quiet. When I fainted, I saw something strange. I imagined a person walking in the same forest we are in, and he was carrying an axe in his hand, and it seemed like he wanted to kill us." They agreed to search for their friend Sheena so that this person wouldn't see her and kill her. Indeed, they kept walking a long distance until they reached another box. As soon as they reached the box, they were shocked for life. They were surprised by a deformed person wearing a mask and holding an axe in his hand, so they quickly hid before he could see them. Kayla said, "I'm really scared. If we make any noise, he will notice us. This monster is the same one I saw when I fainted, and he's holding the same axe in his hand." The problem is that this monster started getting closer to the box they were hiding behind. With every step they heard getting closer, their hearts beat faster and they became more frightened. Due to the intense fear they were experiencing, Kayla fainted again, and the girl with her tried to gently wake her up, but it was no use. Our friend had stopped breathing. As soon as the monster sees them, she leaves her and runs, but that doesn't solve it, and he keeps chasing her with the axe. She was faster than Mohammed Salah because of the fear she was in, so he throws the axe at her, but it hits a tree. She tries to grab the axe to defend herself, but the monster was stronger than her. He grabs her by the throat and pins her against the tree. Unfortunately, he strikes her with the axe and kills her. Meanwhile, Kayla wakes up from her fainting spell and continues walking through the forest, not understanding where her friend went. She continues walking randomly in the forest until she comes across her and is shocked to find that she has been killed. She takes a deep breath and starts running quickly, searching for any way out. After a while, she exits the forest boundaries and finds herself in a desert area. She keeps running until she encounters warning sirens. As soon as she sees them, she remembers the warning sirens that were in the box. She tries to pass them, but the sound was overpowering. It hurts her and gives her a headache, so she sits down and leans against a wheel, thinking of a way to get past these sirens without harm. After a while, she hears a girl's voice calling for help, and we see a girl named Sally trying to escape while the monster is coming after her with an axe, refusing to let her go. He throws the axe at her, and it sticks into her body. She was on the brink of life and death, taking her last breaths. Before the monster could finish her off, another masked monster appears and grabs him by the throat, each trying to eliminate the other. At that moment, Kayla took advantage of their distraction and tried to help Sally, taking her into the forest. Indeed, they kept walking until they entered the forest, and by chance, they found a safe place. Kayla tells Sally, "You can't walk any further because you're bleeding," and tells her to stay. "And I promise you, I will look for any first aid and will rescue you." She covered her with tree branches so the monsters wouldn't see her. Sadly, the monster was following the trail of her blood until it reached her location. It finds the poor girl, pulls her out, and says to her, "Don't be afraid. I will kill you, but I won't do anything else to you. I have to kill you to win this game." He ties her to the tree and kills her. At that moment, Kayla hears Sally's screams and realizes that the monster has reached her and finished her off. Suddenly, a monster appears to Kayla and tries to kill her. It was wearing a pig-like mask, and Kayla couldn't resist because it was stronger than her. She tries to grab a weapon, but it pulls her and doesn't want to let her go. Suddenly, the monster's head explodes and it dies. Here, we understand that they are in a game called the Game of Death. We learn that each girl in the forest has a masked monster responsible for her, and this monster must kill the other monsters to protect the girl it is linked to. If one of the girls dies, like Sally, for example, who she heard screaming as her masked monster was also killed. This means the monster's head exploded because Sally, whom it was linked to, died. The only survivor who remains alive wins this game and earns millions of dollars. Kayla continues to walk aimlessly until she comes across a house. She enters to inspect it, walking quietly, with nothing jumping out at her from any direction. And a girl appears behind her and she kills her by accident, discovering she was just a normal girl who had been kidnapped like her. She says, "Don't be upset with me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kill you." Two other girls enter and see her with the girl. She tells them, "I swear I killed her by accident. I didn't mean to kill her," due to the state of fear she was in. She faints again, and while she is unconscious, she sees her friend Maddie in a specific place in the forest. Maddie is her friend who was kidnapped with her at the beginning of the film. The important thing is that when she saw her in the dream, she understood that she was still alive. After a while, she wakes up from the coma and sees a girl named Rose sitting alone and was afraid of her. She said to her, "I swear I killed her unintentionally. I was defending myself." And she thought she was a monster from the creatures in the forest. The girl Rose believes her, and they greeted one another and started a new chapter. She began to tell her about what she saw in the dream. There is one controlling them. She tells her, "I am sure we are in a game. One is controlling us from afar, knowing what we are doing. I feel that there is something strange they did to our eyes." Then she gets an idea. And the idea is to take out the eye of the girl she accidentally killed to confirm whether her words are true or false. After she removes her eyes, she finds wires connected to the brain, and these wires are linked to her masked person. Consequently, she sees what the masked person sees. Then, she tells Rose that only one person must remain, and whenever one of us is killed, her masked monster dies at the same moment. At this moment, Sheena enters, and Maddie tells her everything, and that only one person among them must remain. The problem is that as soon as Sheena heard this, she started thinking about betraying them so that the monsters linked to them would die, leaving her and her monster to win the game. At that moment, Carla read her mind and understood that she was planning to kill them, so she takes Rose and leaves, abandoning her in the house alone. At that time, a monster sees them as they enter another house to hide, and while they were in the house, they see a monster. They try to desperately escape through an opening in the house, but Rose's leg gets caught in the wire and she can't get out. The monster takes advantage of the opportunity and tries to kill Rose. At that moment, Carla leaves her and enters through the door, attempting to kill the monster. Rose grabs a weapon in front of her and cuts off its finger. Instead of calming down, it grabs Carla against the wall. It wanted to put its hand inside her head, but Rose, bless her, hits it with the weapon, and they keep attacking it until it dies. Then they catch their breath, calm their nerves, and think about a solution. They sit down to decide what to do. At that moment, Sheena escapes, and they were afraid she might kill the other girls, so they leave the house and follow her. Carla told Rose, "You stay here, and I'll go talk to her and convince her." Indeed, she started talking to Sheena and said, "My advice is, let's not kill each other. It's better if we cooperate and kill all the monsters at the same time." Meanwhile, Rose, as she was standing, was surprised by a monster that grabbed her, took her into a house and tried to kill her. She tries to resist and push him away, but he is stronger than her. Meanwhile, Kayla is still talking to Sheena, unaware of what is happening to Rose. Suddenly, a monster arrives and kills Sheena. As soon as Sheena dies, the monster that was trying to kill Rose also dies. We understand that Sheena was connected to that monster. We also learn that the monster that killed Sheena is actually Kayla's monster, meaning it is supposed to protect her, not kill her. But Kayla attacked it and tried to kill it, doing so to prevent it from killing any other girls. Then she hugs her friend Rose and apologizes for leaving her alone. After that, the two of them walk away and continue searching for Maddie. As I mentioned before, Maddie is the one who was kidnapped with Kayla at the beginning of the film. After a long search, she finally finds her friend Maddie. She takes her in her arms, happy that she is still alive. Before they move from that spot, they are surprised by a monster in front of them, wearing a face that looks like an owl. At that moment, Kayla, out of sheer fear, falls into a coma. Then Rose gets a devilish idea. Realizing that this monster belongs to Maddie, she grabs Maddie and slaughters her, finishing her off. She did this to kill both her and her monster. After a while, Kayla wakes up and is shocked to find that Rose has killed Maddie. She starts screaming and crying, yelling at Rose because the one she killed was her only friend. She tells her to get out of her sight, saying, "I'm trying to help and protect you, and you go and kill my only friend. Get out of here." And indeed, Rose gets upset, takes it to heart, and leaves. Meanwhile, Kayla keeps walking until she reaches the alarm devices. She grabs a knife and removes her eyes, which contain the device, so she doesn't feel any pain while passing through those sirens. She actually makes it out of the forest while it's announced that Rose is the one who won. Because the game organizers see her as the sole survivor, Kayla doesn't care about winning or losing. Her only goal is to kill the game organizers. The designer of this game is a genius doctor, and due to his extreme intelligence, he developed an obsession in his mind. One day, he is surprised by Kayla entering, and she starts electrocuting him until he passes out. After he regains consciousness, he finds himself tied up by Kayla. She asks him if he will talk on his own or if she should turn on the electricity. He tells her there's no need, he will talk. He admits to her that he designed this game because many wealthy people watch it, bet on the players, and pay huge amounts of money. As soon as she hears this, she continues to electrocute him until she drains his blood and kills him, thus avenging her friend. And she avenged all the girls who entered the game, despite Maddie calling her a coward initially. See you next time, and most importantly, don't forget to pray for our brothers and sisters in Palestine.